Hi everybody, welcome to my channel where we are starting a new series where we go through each of the Mega Pokemon alphabetically with a really fun team, do a couple of battles, and hopefully it's something that you would like to try for yourself. So on the screen first is Abomasnow. There's the team ID to look at the Replica team, and you'll also find the Replica team details on my socials as well at DavidPartVGC. So first of all, Abomasnow is the first, of course. Now, it's very much set up for a Trick Room team, because Abomasnow gets even slower when it goes for that Mega Evolution, but all of that stats are not wasted, it gets pumped right up into its defenses and its offenses. So, the Trick Room team that we want to be going with involves a Oranguru this time. I thought with Instruct, it could be a nice combination to make the most of Abomasnow's really powerful spread moves in that Blizzard. And then the rest of the team is basically to try and get up Trick Room and allow Abomasnow to do its thing, and to also kind of mitigate some of the weaknesses that Abomasnow has. So, the team essentially is you pick Oranguru to set up Trick Room, and you pick whichever Pokemon you want to go with it. There's a lot of answers for Incineroar here, obviously, because Abomasnow does not want to face down any really fire types. So, Lucario is a really nice pick versus that. You can lead it into Incineroar, it's immune to Intimidate and Fake Out, and can one-hit KO in close combat. Lucario also has the ability to Final Gambit anything, so this Lucario is max HP on its base point, so if you are facing down a Pokemon that has naturally lower HP, or you know it's going to be more offensive and not investing in its HP, you can get that one-hit KO with Final Gambit. Circle Throw is there to try and circle out any Pokemon that might be trying to go for Trick Room on your Trick Room to reverse it immediately. Circle Throw will go before them, get them out of the way even if you're not KOing it, and get your Trick Room up yourself. Mewtwo Mash Steel move complements the fighting coverage and for a lot of damage, and is one really powerful way of hitting Mega Floette, which is a little bit of a problem for this team, but at least there is one way to hit it for quite good damage. So we've got some redirection on the team in Vivillon. With Focus Sash, it's going to be able to take any one hit, probably, unless it's multi-hit, of course. But it's also maximum speed, so instead of redirecting, you can also try and put something to sleep before they move. So for instance, Charizard, which aren't all max speed, you could say put that to sleep because it might be going for a spread move, which it would be a bit useless to redirect anyway. And Hurricane, combined with the Compound Ice, has a really good accuracy. Of course, there's the Sleep Powder too, and just does really good damage, so that if Vivillon is kind of in the Trick Room, but it's not really safe to switch out, it can still stay in and do some really good damage. Basculegion is here too. Obviously, it's another Pokemon that is able to hit Incineroar very hard, and with the Mystic Water, even when intimidated and with adaptability, it should be able to one-hit KO Incineroar as well. But it is quite slow, so it is able to get off a lot of its attacks before opponents, even when Trick Room is up, but it's just a little bit faster than, say, some of the middling speed tiers like Incineroar. The Oranguru here, of course, has that Trick Room. It's got Instruct, its signature move, so it combines really well with the Abomasnow. You'll also notice from the stats here, there is some specific speed interactions. So Incineroar, Abomasnow, and Oranguru all have the same base speed stat. So I need to kind of manipulate those a little bit. So there are some scenarios where you don't want to Mega Evolve Abomasnow immediately. And that's if your opponent might have a Pelipper or a Torkoal or a Charizard that want to reset your weather. But if you save your Mega on the Abomasnow, you can Mega Evolve later, because you've got Snow Warning before and after Mega Evolving. And so you don't want a quiet Abomasnow and the sassy Oranguru because without any speed investment, because they'll speed tie, and that makes things really awkward, especially when dealing with Instruct. So instead, this Abomasnow is quiet, so it has minimum speed nature, but it has 2 points of speed, so that it outspeeds Oranguru by 1 point when it's not Mega Evolved. So it allows you to go for a Blizzard and Instruct outside of Trick Room and keep attacking from there. And then once Trick Room is up, Oranguru can up to speed and then still instruct Abomasnow for whatever it did last turn. And obviously, when Abomasnow has Mega Evolved, it is then definitely slower than the Oranguru. And even with the two tiny bits of speed there, it still does mean that it will underspeed like Dramper, for instance, in Trick Room. And Encore is there to kind of catch opponents off guard, especially on the ladder, to maybe lock them into Fake Out or some other supporting moves or Substitute and things like that, which has been really nice. Mental Herb, of course, to complement with the Inner Focus, so we can't be faked out and we can't be taunted. Or Encored. And final Pokemon to talk about is Incineroar. Not usually lots to say about Incineroar, except the fact that this one has close combat. I just wanted a lot of answers to opposing Incineroar. So that was one of the main ways that we could deal a lot of damage to it. Because otherwise it's only... I don't want to bring Lucario to every match, whereas Incineroar is often on a lot of people's team and they often want to bring it to every match anyway. So I'd rather have Abomasnow's Earth Power, maybe Basilisk Legion, my own Incineroar's close combat, lots of ways to hit it. And you can see that this Incineroar particularly is quite fast. Having the faster Fake Out here is going to be quite important when you want to bring it. And lots of offense as well, because it wants to be that Trick Room sweeper as well, with the Flare Blitz and the close combat. Basilisk Legion, as you can see, is quite slow, but should outspeed most Incineroar. Lucario, with the Choice Scarf, should be able to outspeed the entire metagame. And rest of base points and HP, and to max out the potential for Final Gambit, and the rest dumped into attack. Abomasnow max special attack, do as much damage as possible, and the Quiet Nature because we want to be as slow as possible, but also not be hindering our Wood Hammer damage, which is mainly there for Pokemon like Milotic, which is really good special bulk, and Mega Floette, which if we're not intimidated, we can 2-hit KO with Wood Hammer, and otherwise we can't. So, that's the team. Let's get into some battles.
Mega Abomasnow, show us your thing. Versus Sand. Excadrill, Tyranitar, Corviknight, Kommo, Incineroar, Sinistcha. I wonder if this is overcoat Kommo to be immune to Sand, because that would make my Vivillon Sleep Powder not very good. Because I'm not Grass type, it can also be redirected into Sinistcha, which then will do nothing. Like, Abomasnow is good here, if I can get it in Trick Room. That's the question, though. So, who do we pair Oranguru with? Incineroar's Dark moves obviously need to be thought about, as well as Sinistcha just going for Trick Room. So, my own Incineroar isn't bad for that. Intimidating Incineroar, decent damage into both of them too. Well, if Corviknight gets led, then my Intimidate's going to be reflected back. But not the end of the world. Yeah, let's go Incineroar. Also in the back, and to finish out. Maybe Basilisk Legion. Looks quite strong. Okay. Good luck, have fun to my opponents. Most two important things. Rigoroth Admirer. Wait, they didn't have a Rigoroth. Right, Kommo, Incineroar. Okay, fair enough. Perhaps wanted to try and go for that setup. But obviously if it's soundproof, then I can't parting shot it. I don't know at the moment. So I can quite easily fake out Moho here and just go for Trick Room. There's not too much downside to that. Because I've revealed I'm the faster Incineroar, which hopefully I am always, because their fake out obviously then does nothing. So yeah, now we can go for Trick Room. Now we can do something a little bit cheeky. We can encore that Incineroar. So all it's going to do is fake out. And then I'm going to also Parting Shot as well. Just in case the Incineroar switches. Oh, the Komodo switches. Okay. Okay, maybe trying to catch my Parting Shot, maybe. Yeah, that would have been bad actually if it was on the other side. Nice. So now we get to bring in Abomasnow completely safe in front of this Incineroar, which is really nice. My Basque Legion's still decent here, but we want to start making the most of the Trick Room turns right now. Right, so 3 turns of Trick Room. Coral Fake will probably want to switch out at some point. We know it's Komodo in the back, which definitely doesn't want to switch into it, so something else would have to switch in. Sinistra doesn't want to take it. Yeah, we just kind of go on the offense, I think. Now we're in Trick Room, so let's go for the all Instruct. Mega Evolve. And Blizzard. Okay, something's taking a double Blizzard here. Tyrannosaur, nice. Wanting to reset the snow to sand, but there's no way that's going to happen with Mega Abomasnow, setting the snow with a snow warning. And now Snaggeroo going for its Instruct. Should be great. So big Blizzard comes down. Decent damage, okay. And let's do that again. Alright, yes, alright, Gru. Going for that Instruct. Second Blizzard coming out. And of course, that's 4 chances to get freezes as well. Kind of hacks if you don't get it wrong. Right, Great Birds. Dealing decent damage, but because of the snow boosting Abomasnow's defense, that's not doing loads. It actually KO itself in recoil there. Okay. But it's probably good for them, actually, because now they're getting to go into Coral Fake. Yeah, they do. 2 more turns of Trick Room. Obviously get to fake out Abomasnow and then like knock off Incineroar or something, don't they? Yeah, Rangrowth isn't doing a whole lot right now, is it? These 2 dark types. Yeah. Well, if they do fake out, then I'm going to be able to encore them. So maybe I should have stayed in because of that. I don't know. Getting the Intimidates down to kind of protect. Bit more damage, good. And yeah. Mega T-Tar, so they get to skip the sand up, and getting also out means we can get snow back in, so see that. Yeah, it was nothing else I could do. Great Chop comes out, that's a lot of damage. Probably the double up. Okay, Rock Slide. So we could have attacked with Abomasnow. I know this is the last turn of Trick Room. So it could be the time to get in Basque Legion. Encore is only going to Encore into Void Chopper or something, isn't it? Right, let's get in Basque and fake out. Hopefully there isn't the knockoff from Tyranitar into the slot. That would be really bad. Okay. Comes back in. Okay, speed reveal, please. Coral Fake, Mayan Sin, Grass, and then Komodo? No, okay, it is Overcoat Komodo. Alright. Yes, I am able to just rip the Wave Crash, and because it's Overcoat Komodo, we can Parting Shot. What do I think I do want to do? Yeah. This covers for Komodo protecting, and I should still get it off. Okay, I do go Kangaroo Soul. Alright, it's a bit scary. Showberry. The Basque Legion is just too good. Okay, take some recoil here. Flying Shot comes out. If I go Abomasnow now, they'll get the sand up. Because if I go Oranguru, they won't. I think we need to go Oranguru here. We're probably not getting another Trick Room. Okay. So Tyranitar obviously comes back in. Like, that is definitely a KO'd Tyranitar once I target it. They need to stop me Trick Rooming, so at least Komodo needs to attack. Yeah, I could have attacked the Komodo here, but like, there wasn't really much of a punish. But I think a Clanging Scale shouldn't KO Basque Legion. I'm fairly bulky. Fence Trip's kind of nice too. Okay, I go. This might be over if Aura Sphere is enough, but if it's not, then we're chilling. That's the end of the day. What we're playing with, I think. I'm partly leaning towards going to Abomasnow so we can just reduce the sand chip that keeps coming out here. So this is definitely going to force the Moa to attack. Like if it goes into the Abomasnow, then and it KOs, then we get an Incineroar, we can fake out, they can storm me out. I think I just need to attack here. Because I think there's still a way out even if Aura Sphere does. Oh, protect. Okay. That makes things tricky if Abomasnow goes down. Focus Blast! Abomasnow dodges! They didn't go for Aura Sphere as their move. So Blizzard does a ton of damage. Doesn't actually get the KO though. Wow, alright. Well, that's definitely good. Right, Tyranitar's not been lowered in its attack stats yet. Wow, alright. I think we still... Okay, they're 4-5, yeah. Right, GG's to... Yeah, okay. Wow. Whew. Game number 2. Aggron, Farigiraf, Torkoal, Sinistcha, Floette, and Basculegion Masculine. Okay. So, probably dual Mega here, right? In Floette and Aggron. There's no way it's non-Mega Eternal Flower Floette. Okay. So they also want to go Trick Room, potentially, with the Torkoal. That's obviously really bad for Abomasnow. But Earth Power is pretty strong into Torkoal, though. So outside of Trick Room is actually maybe where I want to be playing this. Very interesting. Not a game I was expecting to be facing. So... What's my way through Aggron? Probably Earth Power, Abomasnow. Incineroar's damage as well. Vivian looks alright here just to kind of spread status. This might seem weird. So the thought behind this is that if we just kind of pile on the offensive pressure early on, even if Trick Room goes up, hopefully they spend too much resources that I can still make the most of it and flip things out for a long time. Okay, Aggron, Farigiraf. Why do I throw this sleep powder? It's going somewhere. This will punish if they try and directly switch into Torkoal as Trick Room goes up. If they protect, that's still okay for me as well. So I'm sort of speed sandwiching them a bit here, where I've got threats in or out of Trick Room. Okay, so there's the Mega reveal. Makes sense that they go after me, just because of the initial base speeds. Yes, very nice. Okay. So yeah, Aggron does see outspeed. Comes out. That does good damage, actually. Is that a crit on Aggron? Nope. Okay. Trick Room goes up. Alright. That's not too bad, because now, obviously, my Abomasnow is the fastest. And given the snow boost, I should be able to survive any sort of heavy slam or body press, and then hopefully a double up for Graph 2. The question is now, do I want to start rotating in some of my other Pokemon? Or do I want to just Sleep Powder again? I could also Rage Powder. Tell you what, I think I'm going to do that. Torkoal could come in there, and then I just get it. And then I'm going to hurt that Aggron as well. Oh, okay. Okay, well, they got me there. Alright, okay, this would be bad then. Citrus as well. Okay, so, see. But they take a second turn of sleep, so that's good. Now, Ally Switch does have the same interactions as Protect, so if they try it again, they are most likely not going to be able to get it off. I'm trying to think what's their potential switch in here. Torkoal in it. I'm not currently seeing a downside to just doing the same thing. Okay, nice. Good power off. So that should... Another one should KO, which is quite good to know. Aggron wakes up, fair enough. Rock Slide. If you want avoids, that's big. Yeah, that shouldn't be doing much. Followed up by Farigiraf with the Hyper Thrust. So yeah, hopefully... See, they were trying to get the KO on the Vivillon there, which didn't happen. But now this is looking pretty good as well. 2 more turns of Trick Room. I can just Earth Power Aggron very safely here. This might be the opportunity to switch. Maybe into Oranguru. Vivillon isn't doing a whole lot right now. But if Torkoal comes in... Oh, then I just Protect, I suppose. Yeah, let's go Oranguru and... Just have power. Yeah. Ah, Sinister. Oh, good play, good play. Okay, so Incineroar would have been a bit better here. But at least we get to preserve. So this could be another Rock Slide to try and get rid of it. Yeah, let's go first. Ooh, I think we got a crit! Yeah. Sorry. Obviously I didn't intend to crit, but I don't know, I just find it's just kind of polite to just kind of show your opponent that you understand the frustration. Okay. Now Torkoal's in. That's last turn of Trick Room, isn't it? Yeah, so we can easily Protect here on Abomasnow. And yeah, probably switch to Insig now. Abomasnows are popping up in the wrong ways. We wanted to like pop up not with load of luck behind it, you know? We want to like prove Abomasnow can do it without that. Okay, Torkoal protects. Fine. And then Sinister is Trick Rooming. Did they count their Trick Room turns wrong, or did I? They did. Yeah. Okay. Now, I've got to be careful of going for Fake Out, obviously, because of the threat of the rigs coming in. I wonder if it's heat-proof Sinister. I suppose we'll find out. Oh no, we know it's Hospitality. No, you. Okay, so this is fine. Even if Earth Power doesn't KO Torkoal, this is still all the damage I probably need. So, big Blevins. There's a lot of attack in this Incineroar. Nice. The bot goes down. And yeah, do outspeed. Very good. Yeah, not quite the KO, but that's alright. Don't mind that at all. Yeah, it's just a heat wave. Okay, so Abomasnow will obviously go down here. We have Vivillon and Oranguru versus Sinister Torkoal. We've still got Incineroar's Flare Blitz in the sun. So I think what we can do here... Go Oranguru, because I want to not rely on anything that can miss. And both Sleep Powder and Hurricane, even though they're boosted by Compound Eyes and Vivillon, they both can still miss. So I'd rather not rely on that. So what we're going to do here is Flare Blitz. And just Psychic Torkoal. I don't think there's much they can do here in that. Unless it's... I mean, if it's... Oh, Sinistcha doesn't protect. Okay. So, but I think Psychic should still get Torkoal though. So I thought about going for Flare Blitz and then Instruct from Flare Blitz. Psychic should be enough. Yeah. Let's go. Whew. Abomasnow takes the win again. Alright. There's Mega Abomasnow. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and let me know if you have tried out Mega Abomasnow yourself already or not. And also, maybe what sort of competition that you've wanted to try, or if you've tried out this one already now. Because it is a fun one for sure, and a fun Mega to be part of as well. It's kind of like the slow Mega Froslass, right? And I can see a version where Aurora Veil on Abomasnow works. Maybe you want to run a faster mode with it too. That I can also see working. Either way, this has been really fun. Now, next up is going to be Mega Absol. So stay tuned for that. I think I've almost finished the team, and my goodness, it was hard to build for. Because Mega Absol is maybe not the greatest Pokemon, but hopefully in this team it will shine somewhat. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. Bye for now.